Hi YouTube, Luminousz Star here. Welcome to my channel, Luminousz Star. At the end of the video, guys, please leave me comments and or questions and hit the like and or subscription button. To current subscribers, mwah, thank you so much for your subscription. To everyone who's visiting Luminousz Star for the first time, welcome, and I would like to see you come back again. All right, now got a question from a current subscriber, and I'm not going to mention their name. I did write down their name, but I'm not going to mention their name. I will go ahead and say that the question is awesome. So was the comment. So the question is pertaining to flying monkeys. Now, this is a great question, very relevant, because today a lot of us who have had toxic relationships with the narcissist and we've moved on, we have to deal with flying monkeys sometime, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get right into what the flying monkeys is all about. Again, for the subscriber who is watching, you know who you are. Thank you so much for the question and the comment. Okay, here we go. Now, point number one. Whenever the narcissist feels a threat to their false security, they don't like it. Okay, let me just put it bluntly. They don't like it. They're not going to have it. So whenever the narcissist feels a threat to his or her false self, no, they have to do some damage control, right? So this is where the flying monkeys come in, right? This is where the flying monkeys come in. So when a narcissist feels that threat, right, they will eliminate or regain, they will take the steps to regain that security again, right? They will do whatever they need to do to regain that security. So the false self is threatened and the narcissist ain't having it. Okay, so this is where the flying monkeys come in, because okay, that's my first point. My first point is that whenever the narcissist feels threatened, their false sense is threatened, then they feel like they're, number one, losing control, number two, they're losing supply, and the narcissist cannot have that. So you got three things going on here. The narcissist has a false sense of self that is threatened right now. Oh, you know, what's going on? So this is one of the rare times that you will see the narcissist get into panic mode, because they're like, oh my goodness, you know, my false sense of self is slipping here. I don't like that. Because that goes right into them feeling like they're losing control. Why? They're losing control because they're losing supply. So supply loss and control loss are two different things, but they're the same to the narcissist. I hope that makes sense. So when those three things are going on, the false sense of self being threatened, there's a threat, then there's a loss of supply, then there's a loss of control. Not necessarily in that order, but they're all going on, usually simultaneously. So the narcissist is not going to have that. This is where the flying monkeys come in. Point number two. Flying monkeys are recruited by the narcissist in order to bully the target. That would be you, that would be me. We're going on with our lives, right? The narcissist is not going to have that. So they know they can't appease you to give them another chance. So they'll send or recruit their flying monkeys to bully you into resupplying them. Pretty sick, pretty twisted, but very real. I've heard a lot of testimonies. I've actually met some people, guys, that talk about this, how the narcissists send their flying monkeys. Pretty sick stuff. But the narcissist only cares about getting the supplies again from you. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. It's not about that. It's about regaining control and to regain the false sense of sense of self being resecured and regaining control and getting more supply from you. That's really what's going on. So the purpose, again, point number two, the purpose of the flying monkey is to bully you or whoever the target may be, right, to resupply the narcissist again. Third and final point, the triangulation. This is a big one for the narcissist. They love to do this, right? The triangulation usually happens around this time. What do I mean about the triangulation? Matter of fact, let me recap back to point number two. Pardon me. Point number 2, when the narcissist recruits flying monkeys, right? Again, I've already gone over what the purpose is, to bully you back into resupplying the narcissist. Now, who can the flying monkeys be? Could be family members, could be co-workers of yours, and or the narcissist, could be acquaintances, it could be acquaintances of yours and or the narcissist. Acquaintances, family members, co-workers, supervisors, in other words, whoever you are connected to right now. The narcissist is going to get busy to find out who that is. Where you work. Do you have a new love relationship? Who is it? Right? I think you get the picture. So the flying monkeys usually consist of those individuals, even your enemies, if you have any. Anybody you got beef with, anybody you got problems with, the narcissists want to know who that is. And they're going to go ahead and recruit them as a flying monkey as well. So point number 3, triangulation, right? The narcissist will go ahead and find out, once they find out who you are relating to, who you do have a relationship with, right, in your new life, because you're not supplying them. In the mind of the narcissist, they're like, wait a minute, if you're not here supplying me, then I need to find out who you are supplying, who you with, you know, what you doing, because you're not supplying me. And I'm pissed off about that. I can't have that. So you need to get back over here and supply me. This is what's in the mind of the narcissist. Because they know that they can't walk up to you or appease you to give them another chance. So this is why they have the flying monkeys. Okay, so third point again, triangulation. Once they find out who you are relating to, whether it's friend or foe, doesn't matter. Any kind of connection there, this is where the narcissist will go ahead and plug their tentacles into those individuals, whoever they may be to you. Friends, you know, even other family members, even people that you have a problem with, or they have a problem with you, or, you know, or issue, it doesn't matter. The narcissist's aim is to get the resupply, or to get the supplies again, get the control again, have their false sense of self, secured at your expense, of course, because they don't really care about having you again. They just want that supply. Okay? So it's not even about, see, this is all a power trip. This is all about control. So the flying monkeys are something that on a regular basis, narcissists like to recruit. They like to get the flying monkeys. They like to appoint them and recruit them for the purpose of bullying the target to resupply him or her. It's ridiculous. It's sick. It's twisted. But this is something that goes on quite often. So again, to that subscriber, excellent question, great comment. And this is, you're not alone in that. This is something, if you happen to be experiencing this, I don't know if you are or not, but this is something that's going on a lot. There are a lot of people who have been in toxic relationships with narcissists. They've gone on with their lives, and the next thing they know, they have all these flying monkeys. People who are talking about how great the narcissist is, right? And how wonderful and loving they are, and they don't understand why you don't talk to them anymore. And you know, sometimes there's threats, sometimes there's even threats of violence. Yes. So a couple of the examples that I was giving about first of all, the family members can be a flying monkey. So the example of that is you have family members telling you that this narcissist is sick. It could be your father, it could be your cousin, it could be your grandparents, it could be your mother, your siblings, whoever the narcissist is who has appointed the flying monkeys to get you to resupply him or her, right? So they get the flying monkeys to start talking for them, doing their dirty work. So here they are coming around you talking about, well, we don't understand why you won't talk to this person, and they ask about you all the time, and they speak well of you, and you know, in other words, they're trying to get you to feel guilty. It's really the narcissist that's getting them to do the dirty work to try to get you to feel guilty so you can resupply them again. So, but I think you all are getting the picture here. So I hope you are anyway. But of course, send me more comments and questions. If you all want further clarification, or you have another question pertaining to the flying monkeys or any of the points that I've made here or the examples. But again, one of the examples that I'd like to share is that when the flying monkey is a family member, this is often the case. This is what would happen. They are being told how great the narcissist is. They're being told by the target, they're being told to the target, like, well, look, why aren't you speaking to this person? What's going on between you two? And what's the problem, right? There's the bullying. So example number 2, when you have, I'm going to go into the triangulation, the third point. That's the other example and final example. Say you have someone that you are friends with, right? The narcissist finds out who that is. What they will do sometimes is they will call that person up. They will call that person and say, have you seen or heard from so-and-so? And so the person is like, well, aren't you this person's mother, or aren't you this person's father, or aren't you already connected to them? Or it could be, I don't really know who you are because they haven't really talked about you, right? So what the narcissist is trying to do is plant some kind of doubt or some type of suspicion in the mind of the person who's being triangulated, right? So this person is somebody that you're friends with. Could be somebody you're dating. Could be someone who's your fiance. But the basic thing is that you're connected to this person. So you have a relationship with this person and not the narcissist. And the narcissist wants to get in on that. So the example is this. They will actually reach out and contact that other person that you have a relationship with. And they will start to ask questions about you, right? Pretty sick and pretty twisted stuff. So again, excellent question. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and come back and see me. All right, guys, take care of yourself. Mwah.